विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आज आपण आपल्या 7व्या प्रकरणाला सुरुवात करणार आहोत. आपल्या प्रकरणाचं नाव आहे व्हेरिएशन. त्यालाच मराठीमध्ये म्हणणार आपण चलन. समजा 60 रुपयाला 5 सफरचंद मिळतात. मग एक सफरचंद किती रुपयाचं येईल बरं? अगदी बरोबर, एक सफरचंद किती रुपयाला मिळेल? 12 रुपयाला एक सफरचंद आपल्याला मिळेल. एक सफरचंद घ्यायचं झालं तर 12 रुपयाला ते आपल्याला मिळेल. कसं काढलं तुम्ही? तर 60 रुपयाला 5 सफरचंद. मग एका सफरचंदाची किंमत किती? 60 भागिले 5 किती मिळाले? 12. या पद्धतीने तुम्ही हे काढलं. या ठिकाणी सफरचंदाची किंमत आणि सफरचंदाची संख्या हे सारख्या प्रमाणात बदलत आहेत. सफरचंदाची संख्या जर वाढवली तर किंमतसुद्धा वाढते. सफरचंदाची संख्या कमी केली तर किंमत हळूहळू त्याच प्रमाणात कमी होते. मग यानुसार या ठिकाणी आपल्याला असं सांगता येतं की त्यांच्यामध्ये समचलन आहे. देअर इज डायरेक्ट व्हेरिएशन. Consider one example again. Here in your book, number of notebooks are given. Consider it as X and their cost is given in rupees. It is considered as Y. Then you have to complete this chart. If the rate of notebook is rupees 240 per dozen, means to buy 12 notebooks we have to pay rupees 240. In the similar manner, you have to calculate that how many rupees you have to pay if you buy only 3 notebooks. For 9 notebooks, for 2 dozen notebooks, that is 24 notebooks, for 50 notebooks. If you want to buy a single notebook, then you have to pay 240 divided by 12, means 20 rupees. Okay. Then by using this, you have to calculate the value of all these remaining and you have to fill this table. So please draw the table in your notebook and complete it. Here one notebook cost rupees 20. So to buy 3 notebooks we have to pay 20 multiplied by 3, means rupees 60. To buy 9 notebooks we have to pay 20 multiplied by 9, means rupees 180. To buy 24 notebooks we have to pay 24 multiplied by 20. 24 2s are 48. 480 rupees. And in the last, for 50 notebooks we have to pay 5 2s are 10 and these 2 digits 1000 rupees. From this table we see that the ratio of number of notebooks, that is X, and their cost, that is Y, in each pair is equal to 1/20. means it remain constant. Number of notebooks, if decreases, it is 1 upon 20. If they goes on increasing, it is the same 1 upon 20. या ठिकाणी वह्यांची संख्या जरी कमी होते आहे तरी सुद्धा त्यांचं गुणोत्तर हे 1/20च आहे. 3/60 असं जर आपण केलं तर याला सोडवल्यानंतर 3 1 3, 3 2 6, 3 0 0 काय आलं गुणोत्तर 1/20. आणि जर आपण 50/1000 असं सोडवलं तरी सुद्धा याचं गुणोत्तर आपल्याला किती मिळत आहे 1/20. म्हणजे वह्यांची संख्या कमी असो किंवा वह्यांची संख्या जास्त असो किंमत सुद्धा त्याच प्रमाणात बदलत आहे. हे जे गुणोत्तर आहे हे कसं आहे स्थिर आहे आणि म्हणून याला काय म्हटलेलं आहे डायरेक्ट व्हेरिएशन. हियर number of notebooks and their cost both are in the same proportion, and so here we can observe that one number increases then the other also increases in the same proportion, and such condition is called as direct variation. What is it? It is called as direct variation. चला तर मग आपण याचा अभ्यास करूया. डायरेक्ट व्हेरिएशन म्हणजे काय. डायरेक्ट व्हेरिएशन म्हणजेच मराठीमध्ये समचलन. when one number increases then the other number increases in the same proportion and this is called as direct variation. जेव्हा एक संख्या वाढते तेव्हा त्याच प्रमाणामध्ये दुसरी संख्या सुद्धा वाढत असेल तर त्याला समचलन किंवा समप्रमाण असं म्हणतात. आणि समप्रमाण म्हणजे समचलन. So as we consider the example of number of notebooks and their cost, in this example there is direct variation between x and y, and this can be written by using mathematical symbol as x directly proportional to y. How can we read this? X directly proportional to y. This is the symbol of direct variation. It is the letter alpha from Greek language. When we remove this alpha or this symbol, then we have to use constant and it is k. So the equation becomes x is equal to ky. Here k is a constant. By changing sides we get x upon y is equal to k, and this is the equation of direct variation. What is the equation of direct variation? X upon y is equal to k. This equation may be asked in your exam as fill in the blanks. So remember x upon y is equal to k is the equation of direct variation. Please write this in your notebook and read carefully. Now we are going to solve questions from practice set 7.1. First question, write the following statements using the symbol of variation. What is given? Circumference, that is denoted by letter C, of a circle is directly proportional to its radius r. So write down circumference C, and what is the other constituent? Radius r. What is the relation in between them? They are directly proportional to each other. So write down the symbol of direct proportion. Understand? C directly proportional to R. So this is our answer. The second one, consumption of petrol. That is denoted by letter L in a car and distance traveled by that car. It is denoted by letter D. They are in direct variation. So we have to write this using the symbol of variation. In the similar manner, what is the first constituent? Consumption of petrol, that is L. Distance traveled by the car, that is D. And what is the condition? They are in direct variation. So write down the symbol of direct variation and this is our answer. Next example, example number 3. If m directly proportional to n, when m is equal to 154, n is equal to 7. So find m when n is equal to 14. So first write down what is given, m directly proportional to n, and therefore m is equal to kn. Here k is the constant. Consider this as equation number 1. When m is equal to 154, at the same time n is equal to 7. So put this value in this equation. So therefore 154 is equal to k into 7. Change the sides. 154 divided by 7 is equal to k. This gives us 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 2s are 14. K is equal to 22. This is the constant of equation. So put this value in equation 1. So it become m is equal to kn. We have to put k is equal to 22 in this equation. So it become m is equal to 22n, and this is the equation of direct variation. By using this equation, we have to find out the value of m. Now, what is given? N is equal to 14 is given, and we have to find out m. What is the equation? M is equal to 22, n is the equation. So put the value of n here. It become m is equal to 22 multiplied by 14. Carry out the calculations and write the answer. M is equal to, pause the video, solve and then check your answer. It is 308. 14 2s are 28. Borrow 2. 14 2s are 28 plus 2, 30. So m is equal to 308. write down in your notebook. Question number 4. Here table is given. In this table, n varies directly as m. N varies directly as m. We have to complete the table. So, first, what is given? N varies directly as m. N is directly proportional to m, and therefore n is equal to km. Here k is the constant, and therefore n upon m is equal to k. Here m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 12. So put this value in this equation. 12 upon 3, that is equal to k, and therefore k is equal to 4. This is the equation constant. Put this value in equation number 1. Then we get n is equal to 4m. N is equal to 4m. This is the equation of variation. So, when m is equal to 6.5, we have to calculate n. So, put this value in this equation. The equation of variation is n is equal to 4m, and therefore n is equal to 4 multiplied by 6.5. Carry out the multiplication. N is equal to 4 5s are 20, borrow 2, 4 6s are 24, plus 2, 26, and this is the point. Therefore n is equal to 26 is the first value calculated by us. So write here 26. पुन्हा एकदा समजून घ्या. आपल्याला काय दिलेला टेबल दिलेला आहे. या टेबलमध्ये n व्हॅरीज डायरेक्टली ॲज m. n हा m शी समचलनात आहे. n बरोबर km. Here k is the constant and therefore the equation become n upon m is equal to k. The values are given. m is equal to 3, n is equal to 12. या किमती आपण या इक्वेशन मध्ये टाकल्या. 12/3, 3 चौक 12 आणि म्हणून k ची किंमत मिळाली आपल्याला 4. ही किंमत आपण इक्वेशन 1 मध्ये टाकली. या समीकरणामध्ये टाकल्यानंतर आपल्याला समचलनाचं समीकरण मिळालं n बरोबर 4m. आता हे समीकरण आपण सगळीकडे वापरणार आहोत. या ठिकाणी पहिली रिकामी जागा शोधताना m बरोबर 6.5 आपल्याला दिलेलं आहे. n आपल्याला काढायचा आहे. मग n बरोबर 4m म्हणून या ठिकाणी ह्या किमती टाकल्या, व्हॅल्यू पुटअप केल्या. n बरोबर 4 गुणिले 6.5 गुणाकार केला, आपल्याला उत्तर मिळालं 26.0 म्हणजेच किती 26. दुसरी रिकामी जागा आपण शोधणार आहोत. त्याच पद्धतीने आता आपल्याला इक्वेशन ऑफ व्हेरिएशन मिळालेलं आहे. काय इक्वेशन ऑफ व्हेरिएशन? n is equal to 4m. What is given here? We have to calculate m. n is given as 28 and we have to find out m. So put this value in this equation and therefore 28 is equal to 4m. Therefore 28 divided by 4 is equal to m. 4 बाजू बदलली म्हणून 4 या बाजूला आले, ते काय झाले डिवाइड झाले. आणि मग हे सोडवायचं आहे. 4 1 4, 4 7 28 आणि म्हणून m बरोबर 7. ही किंमत आपल्याला आपल्या चार्टमध्ये लिहायची आहे. याच पद्धतीने हे पुढचं उदाहरण तुम्ही सोडवायचं आहे. समीकरण आपल्याला मिळालेलं आहे, फक्त व्हॅल्यू पुटअप करायचे आणि कॅल्क्युलेशन करून याची किंमत काढायची आहे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. Y varies directly as square root of x when x is equal to 16, y is equal to 24. Find the constant of variation and equation of variation. What is given? Y varies directly as square root of x. So y and square root of x. How y varies? It is directly. So y directly proportional to square root of x. What is given? When x is equal to 16, y is equal to 24. This is given. So from this equation, y is equal to k square root of x. Here k is the constant. Put these values in this equation, then it becomes y is given as 24, therefore 24 is equal to k into square root of 16. Solve this. 24 is equal to k square root of 16, that is 4. Therefore 24 divided by 4 is equal to k, and therefore k is equal to 4 1s are 4, 4 6s are 24. K is equal to 6 is the equation constant. Put this value in this equation 1. So it becomes y is equal to 6 root x, and this is the equation of variation. So the answer of question number 5 is the constant of variation, that is k is equal to 6, and the equation of variation is y is equal to 6 root x.